The American dream, at least the post-war version of it, is having a house, a car, and the 2.5 kids. The only thing is, in 2014, homeownership for Americans under the age of 35 fell to an all-time low of just over 36%. And this was made possible due to rising house prices and the fact 30% of young Americans just can't find work. So instead of owning a home of their own, those millennials not living with their parents are renting apartments. And it all works out. Apartments are cheaper after all, right? Well, kinda not really. While apartment living means you don't have to worry about things like a down payment on a house and fixing a broken air conditioner, you still end up paying for that convenience. And a new study done by the National Low Income Housing Coalition shows what a person needs to make per hour in each state in order to afford a modest apartment. So let's take a look at Cleveland, Ohio. Here you have to make $13.46 an hour to have an apartment, which at a full work week is $29,764 a year. However, in order to own a home in Cleveland, you only need $29,394 a year. And that's where it all gets kind of weird. Even though I said this earlier, in 2014, homeownership for Americans under the age of 35 fell to an all-time low of just over 36%. It turns out the rising cost of renting is causing more millennials to actually buy houses. So does that mean our homeownership concerns will turn around? Who knows? Student debt is getting worse, and young people in this country are still dangerously unemployed. Rent is rising, as are home prices. And by the time we actually figure out what's going on with millennials, they might be so old we'll have to start talking about what's going on with their children.